Hello, beautiful people. Hope everyone's doing well. So, as most of you know, that I have started teaching online, sometimes Bollywood and sometimes bachata. I've noticed that a lot of people struggle with just the basics of dance. So, I'm making this video today, which is going to be like a self practice. Anybody from a beginner's level to a beginner to intermediate level can practice these basics. And once you get these choreography, routines, social dancing, any such things will be very easy for you. So let's begin. Five things, and the first one is going to be a wave. Okay, so for a wave, you could be standing with your feet together, or you could be keeping it apart. All right, now you have to take your body forward. You go up. This leg comes up. You go up, and you have to lift your chest. Lift your chest up, and then you fall back. And you let your torso remain there, and then gradually take it back down and here. Okay? So technically it's a go up, lift your chest, fall back, and then let your pelvic follow. Okay? If you think of it technically. So when you are practicing, think of this. Going up, chest lift, chest falls back, pelvic follows, and when it comes down, your knees bend a little bit. Alright? Once you have started getting it technically together, you can start bringing a flow in the wave. By that, what I mean is 1, up, back, and down. And you keep practicing this slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? You can even keep your legs together and do that. So it goes like 1, 2, 3, 4 and back. Alright, so that's a wave. If you practice it regularly, believe me, it's no rocket science. The next thing I want to show is chest isolation. Okay, which is this. Alright, first thing to get this step, what you need to do is practice this. Go up. Take your chest out and then pull it back in. Take your chest out and pull it back in. Do this a couple of times, okay? And once you're used to it, then you're ready to do the next step. Okay, so now imagine that there is a blackboard in front of you and there's something written over it. And you want to wipe it off with your chest. Yes, you heard me right. That's what you're going to do. And you're standing close to the board, okay? You can keep your hands on your waist. Now you can go diagonally. Take your chest first, diagonal. You go diagonal, you wipe the board from one side to the other, and then you diagonally bring your chest back. So I went out diagonal, I wiped the board, and I came back diagonally inside. Similarly, if you want to go the other way, you can do the same thing. You reach out diagonally out, you wipe the board, and you come back in. So when you come back in, since you have already practiced this, the chest goes slightly inside. Alright? And once you start getting this technically, again you can bring a flow, a circular movement in this basic step. So this is how it goes. Out, wipe, and diagonal back. See, I'm bringing the circular motion in it. Similarly, you can start this way. You go diagonally out, wipe, and in. And then you practice it, and then you've got this basic. You can keep your leg forward, you can keep your leg together. That's just up to you. Okay? Now, the third thing that I want to show is what we call a ball change, which is 1 and. Now, a 1-2 would be something like a 1-2, or together would be like a jump. But that's not what we want to do. We want to do a ball change, and ball change is and 1. So what you have to practice doing is, for instance, if you take one leg behind, 1 and comes immediately. You do not take very long to step the next leg. So what it looks like is 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1. So you step, step, step and. You can practice with the other leg. which goes like 1, 2, and 1, and 1, together, and 1, together. Once you are comfortable with just doing 1, 2, 1, 2, you can add things to it. By that I mean 1, 2, and spin, 1, 2, and spin around. But that's once you're comfortable with this ball change. This is how it goes, and we add this a lot of times to a lot of choreographies and a lot of routines. Okay, so this is a ball change for you. It can be done both sides. Okay, this is self practice, guys. Believe me, it's no rocket science. You get your basics right, and any choreography will be easy for you. You will just keep raising the bar. Now, the fourth thing I want to show is a recall step, or at least I call it that way, which looks something like this or this. So what happens is, for instance, if I have to do it with my hands and legs, I just did a step and I recall it, like I bring it back in a slower motion. I could have just stepped out and this, 1 and 2, but that's not a recall, that's just a step and step. By recall I mean I punch out and I bring it inside in a slow motion. So in case if you're just doing it with your hands, punch and then slowly bring it back, punch and then slowly bring it back. For instance, if you're doing it with your leg, step out and then slowly bring it back. The idea is to hit and then slowly bring it in, and hit and slowly bring it in, and go up and slowly bring it in. Okay, so that is a recall. You can practice this. It's very easy and it looks really cool in a lot of choreographies. Alright, now the fifth thing that I want to show you is spin. Now there are various types of spin. There's a Kathak spin, there's a jazz ballet spin, that's just a fun spin. But if someone has a problem pointing, like you're supposed to point in one direction, if you have issues with spins and you feel dizzy, what you can do to practice is you step out, you step forward and you're looking forward. So you step out, you're looking forward, and then you look back and you step back. Again you look forward and you step in the front. Again you look back and you step here. And look and here. When you're comfortable technically with it, you increase the pace. So you go 1, look here, look here, look here, look here. And when you're comfortable with that, you're not feeling dizzy, you feel your line is correct, you're in alignment, you can do a 1 and spin all the way to come back straight in the front. So you know this is your point, you spin and you come back straight. This is your point, spin and you come back straight. And then slowly your spins will increase, get better, and you can do as many spins as you want. The idea to make the spin clean is to finish where you started. So in case if I started from here, I have to finish here and I must finish here. Okay, so practice one at a time, one step at a time, and you can improve yourself. This is just something I felt like sharing because knowledge is supposed to be shared, and I really enjoy when people get benefit out of something that I'm trying to show. So if this was helpful, do like and do share it with people who need to do, all age groups, children, adults. Dancing is for everyone, anybody can start dancing. And as you guys know, I'm having my online sessions. Please join me, ask me. If you do not ask, the answer is always no. Let me teach you, let me share my knowledge with you. It's a privilege, okay? But no force. It's important that you come with your will and you allow me to teach you. So anyways, I had a lot of fun, too much talking. I hope this was helpful. Please share it and lots of love. Thank you.